All right. Good morning, party people. Happy Saturday. Happy
Buenos dias.
European and North American final day here.
Yes.
Champions League final and the CONCACAF Champions Cup final. I've been doing this long enough now to almost always remember that it's CONCACAF. It's a Champions Cup, not the CCL that it actually used to be called, and then they changed the format.
What do they want to be different?
No, they were too similar. I mean, no matter being different, it's just the level.
Two things. I think, although this was always the knock on Champions League was it's not an actual league. Now it kind of is. So
now it is.
It is. Go. But I think, and I actually think it's a smart thing for them to do. If you Google Champions League, you're never going to see CONCACAF pop up. So if you now Google Champions Cup, I don't even know. I haven't done the research, but I think a little bit of differentiation, even under the same type of competition, a continental championship. Well, I think it's a good idea for them to do that because you have the Asian Champions League.
Yeah.
No,
Well, I feel like they have something that they could work with where, how we have the Club World Cup, right? I mean, essentially, you could have the if every continent has its own version of the Champions League.
Yep.
You could essentially have again the Champions League, where every 4 years you take the 4 winners from every continent and you put them in.
So that's kind of what the old Club World Cup was.
That's what it used to be.
It was
originally.
Yeah.
Originally, each champion of regions.
Yeah, and if you had a team that won it twice, whoever was second place that year got the invite.
So when it was an annual tournament I think it started out in I want to say Tokyo.
Yes.
It was in Korea, Japan a lot. And then they started doing it annually in Abu Dhabi and
well, it was one of those Japan's initiatives many years ago
but what it was,
bringing soccer to them.
They had the 6 confederations, each of their continental champions. Yeah. Europe and South America had a bye. The other 4 would play in a play-in round, and then you go semifinals and final. It was almost always over the winter break.
Yeah,
it was the champions of the Copa Libertadores, the CONCACAF,
UEFA, Africa,
and then the African,
and Asian.
It was fun.
Let's see here. Inauguration. Let me see.
But back in those days.
Yeah, here you go. So started in 2000. And then it was off for a few years. But I think that a lot of this was also, it was in Japan for 4 straight years. I think that was a lot of post 2002 World Cup and the growth of the game in Japan and South Korea. But it was an annual tournament every year. I'm almost positive it was in during the winter break. Let me see So, and then that was kind of always an issue with these clubs traveling, although now they all do training camps in Dubai anyway. Yeah. So, but then, they wanted to grow it more into what it is today.
Yeah, but I would like it to. I mean, yes, it's a league, like you said, but I would like it to go back to.
I like the annual aspect of it.
It was once a year, the best teams of the world. We got the world the World Club champion. Yeah, that was it. It was a lot of fun. We actually had a couple of chances. He's never gone down to South America, I don't think.
No, it looks like so. Here,
it's been.
Oh no, well the inaugural was in Brazil. But
no, I mean the champion, the games themselves. I think a Brazilian team was the closest. I think Botafogo or something like that.
No, look,
3
Corinthians, Sao Paulo, Internacional, Corinthians,
yes.
Fluminense taking second last 2023.
Yeah, so Palmeiras. Flamengo again, Grêmio. Yeah, so I mean, Brazil certainly has
seconds, aren't they?
Atlético Nacional.
That's place.
But what are you asking?
The winner.
I said the first 3: Corinthians, Sao Paulo, Internacional, and then Corinthians again.
Yeah,
so they won a 4th.
Yeah. Okay. You said it. Is this like the Premier League is the best league in the world again? Or we? Anyway. For those of you that don't know, I have Diego and Naz beside me here. How was the week?
It was good.
I don't want to get too sappy, but I was going to say, I don't get to hang out with you guys as much the last couple of weeks because there's not as many games going on.
It was weird. Despite being a 4-day week, it still felt like it was all 5 days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It was overloaded.
Yeah, I thought Thursday was Friday. It wasn't. It was Thursday. I was like, I'm fucking done with this week.
I'm just ready for the rest of this pollen to get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Thought you were gonna say wait for the World Cup.
My head is like about to implode from pressure. I feel like.
Yeah.
But anyway,
oh my God.
We're soldiering on for you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, so we had a decent little crowd for the Conference League final. Crystal Palace beating Rayo Vallecano. Yeah,
yep.
I had that right. Which oddly enough, in the Bournemouth, chat groups, it was, the club that Andoni Iraola came from at Rayo Vallecano. He brought them back into the La Liga, and for all accounts, put them on the path that they are now, playing against the team that he's perhaps most rumored to be going to. So it was a very interesting dynamic. Yes, not anymore. Although, again, I've been on record for, since the rumors have started, that I think Crystal Palace is, at best, a parallel move.
Yeah. It's nothing. Not a move up now.
In terms of competitiveness, I think it's downward. In terms of upper management and ownership, I think it's a downward move. I think in terms of people that want to play there, I think it's a downward move. You do have the allure of London, and those are the big variables that none of us know. Is Iraola and his family allegedly he favors London because there are Basque schools in London, and he wants his children to learn at a Basque school, which Bournemouth apparently does not have or offer, which is a very fair thing. We forget these guys are humans and they have families and
they have priorities other than just the soccer pitch.
So, but yes, as Naz has alluded to, the big rumor now with the literally hours ago sacking of Arne Slot. Big rumors of Iraola potentially going to Liverpool.
So dumb.
He was rumored to have been going to and turned down AC Milan. So just from a objective point of view, what a time to be Iraola.
Everybody was here.
You have Bayer Leverkusen, you have Crystal Palace, you have Milan, you have Liverpool, all chasing your signature. That's got to be a good feeling. Whether he takes any of these jobs or not, or goes on a short sabbatical and waits to see post World Cup, anything.
It feels good right now. It's good to be wanted, as they say.
I had the pleasure of watching Iraola at NYCFC. Got to meet him a couple times in post game stuff. And you could always kind of tell he had that mind for the game and that gear up. So very pleased for him. Wherever he goes, he'll always be. Well, unless he goes to Inter Milan, but
I don't know.
Wherever he goes, he will certainly be in my good graces. I was joking with a couple of Bournemouth people, just start building the statue already. I mean, the path that he put this club on with Foley, with the players and the management. Yeah. But Iraola for me is the part that could not be replaced.
Listen, all credit to Iraola, but I think we have to take it back to the Liverpool thing again. And we talked about it a little bit beforehand, but at this point in time, do you I understand where we're coming from. But I can't get behind the move because, once again, you brought in a guy. He won you a championship in your first season, in his first season. Yes, he had the guys from before. However, it was also technically his tactics and his way. He finally gets a chance to bring in his own guys. He has to deal with, obviously, his number one signing going down with an injury. He's got to deal with Salah being freaking
crazy.
Absolutely, for half the year he was all about himself. It was literally you remember he would sit on the bench, he'd complain, he was doing this.
Oh yeah.
All these things were coming up and causing issues. They still ended up finishing in Champions League, right? Yeah. Whatever. Finally, he gets a chance to finally have his guys back to full health and a full control with Salah leaving, right? Yeah. And finally going to be able to make his tactics sit.
Yes, and
the hierarchy goes, you're out. You're out. Are you kidding me? You gave him 2 years, in which one he brought you something. He brought you silverware.
Yeah.
After taking second or not taking second, but after fighting for it for so long, right? Because it was City, Liverpool, Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah.
Right?
It's a very.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm surprised he made it this long. Honestly, I just don't think it was a good fit.
I don't know.
And I think
I don't know. I'm at the point where if you're any coach coming into Liverpool, do you feel that you have the backing of that hierarchy?
I think
of any of the top clubs. You had Chelsea was sacked. Had Chelsea who sacked 2 to 3 people. You okay? I understand they have De Zerbi now, but Tottenham got rid of like 3 or 4 people. Like at that point, when you're a coach and you're looking at these things, are you sitting there saying, "Yeah, I'm going to have time with this team," or are you just thinking like,
keep my backs back.
I'm only going to be here for a year.
So these guys say it all the time on Sirius XM FC. Usually it's Tony and Dunny that are talking, but you are hired to be fired, especially at this top level where you don't have the Jurgen Klopps, the Arsene Wengers, the Fergusons, the Peps, the Cholo Simeones.
You're not given the time to do it.
That's what I mean.
No,
but
exactly.
You're not given the time to be on those guys.
These teams are not doing
that doesn't exist anymore. We are in the it's the 24-hour news cycle. It's the right now era.
Yeah,
I don't have even Arteta.
And I don't agree with that.
He still had 5 years.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. That is the holy shit. I can't believe he's been there that long without having won anything. He did. What he won
He won the FA Cup his first year. His first year.
But that's always been, and you probably hear it louder than anyone else before this season, or even into the beginning of this season. I remember I had this conversation with you. Like, if he doesn't win anything, is he out? Is he out? Like,
yes, but at least he was given the 5 years.
No, exactly.
He was given even.
Okay, but
you heard me saying it that if he didn't win anything, he's out.
Yeah,
but again, that's because he was given the time.
My point is that is by far the exception to the rule now. You look at Unai Emery. Just before him, you look at
Emery was still given 4 years.
He was there that long.
2016, 2017, 18, 19, and then between 19
I didn't know. I didn't realize he was there that long.
I mean, you can double check. I'm pretty sure he came in around 2016, 2017.
That's crazy.
Not to be a contrarian, I did not realize this. I'm going to look it up. I didn't know he was there that long.
In the past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I think he was there for.
No, 1 year, 1 season. 18, 19.
Then when did I thought Wenger left in 16? Wasn't his last season 16?
There is somebody between them.
No.
But yeah,
okay.
But it is kind of like the way it is nowadays. Yeah, you don't even get a season.
I mean, you look at Manchester United.
You look at months, dude.
But it's just I have this conversation all the time. It's similar with with obviously our American fans are not always soccer people, so I use the comparison of clubs like this to the Yankees. The Yankees. No,
2018 was his last.
The Yankees had a golden era with Mariano Rivera, Jeter, Bernie Williams, Posada, Bernie Williams, that whole group. But when you are now years later at the top, you can't afford to do honestly kind of what Arsenal has been doing with Saka and Dauman but like
build up.
You can't take the time to bring these guys through. You need to
not wrong.
Be if you want to stay at the top.
I don't like it, but it's the way it is.
And again, I don't like it either. But not only is it with highly successful teams, but also massive markets.
Yes,
but it's hit or miss. You're seeing Chelsea.
I don't disagree with you at all. I don't disagree at all.
Not Ruben. Like,
oh yeah, no. 100%.
There's too much fluctuation. Like again, Pep was there for 10 years. Guess where City was every time.
And the funny part is that, and the part that it hurts me the most on that, because whatever, you're a big team, you got the money, you got the resources, you got the fan behind you, whatever, you'll survive. Yeah. But the smaller teams are taking the same type of approach, and maybe it's because of a consequence of the top teams paying out money to a successful middle tier, coach and everything. But it disrupts so much in a league having. This roller coaster, this carousel of coaches at the time.
I mean,
Unai Emery here had 78 matches in charge, so essentially 2 full seasons, but it was one
Between
full season and two
halves,
kind of.
That's fine. I understand. It's just weird, like, because even when you look before Arsene Wenger, you're still seeing the 1 year managers.
Oh, it's
but then
been
before
like
that, you see.
It's
this is
more-
essentially one guy and a couple.
Yeah.
I'm assuming these are going to say like
Interims.
interims or caretakers, kind of a thing. And Graham was there for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, then.
But that's the thing is like I don't know.
But again, now
like
we're
you said,
going
they're
back
getting
into the
tired
60s and
yeah.
70s where that was commonplace. Now, that's not. It's the same with players. You know, you look at a guy like
the average career of the team is 5 years.
Yeah.
That's
honestly, I
understand.
You're right.
3 to 5.
I was going to say
is what I'm
5
saying,
on
yeah.
to me just mentally sounds high, but also we're forgetting about like the under the radar guys that, you know,
Are there for 10
are
years,
there for 10,
11,
12,
yeah.
15 years. You know, you look at
Well, you're also coming from a Bournemouth perspective where once your guy gets good, he's gone.
yeah.
You know, in the top levels, you have the guys like Salah who's been there, Van Dijk who's been there, Saka who's been there, like all these names that stay. Saliba stayed, Gabriel stayed, right? Like Martinelli stayed.
For now.
But you see, you are putting
Well,
that-
but yeah, well,
But,
again,
well,
but
that's
again,
the thing. You
there's
also you
no
never
blame
know
to them.
when
No, and-
you know if or when PSG or Madrid or the Saudi Pro League comes calling with, hey, here's $200 million a
it's
year.
not- but you know what? It's not even that. Like you guys saying that actually made me realize something very important.
But they did.
Like you said, you have all these guys that are getting super paid. It's much easier, and you have said it many times with me. You know what I mean? It's easier to fire a coach than to
Yeah. Yeah, but- and that's
realign
the
an
other-
entire
the other
squad.
aspect of
And-
this.
And it hurts me. I don't like it, but it has become a part. I
You get rid
became
of
aware
one
that
coach
reality.
or 35 players.
You know what I mean? A lot of the times it didn't happen.
Because if you think about all the successful coaches that have been able to get to that successful level,
Have some time.
and have because they had time.
Yep, they had
and
some
now they're
time.
bouncing around teams because
Yep.
the teams are giving them a year. It's like didn't win. Sorry, you're gone. Sorry, you're gone.
Yep.
How many
Yeah,
times have you seen Mourinho bounce around 30 million times? Like,
Well, that's what I was going to say. I
He's just
think
bouncing one more time.
I think you're what you see
he
though.
went undefeated at Benfica. He didn't win, but he went undefeated at
Is-
Benfica.
and bye-bye.
I think what we're seeing though is even the successful guys, they're bouncing around. You know, we're just using the same list I said before: Klopp, Wenger, Ferguson, Pep.
They were successful
Simeone.
because they had time.
But that's only 5. You know, that's only 5 out of
Out of 30, 50, whatever teams. in Europe.
and those other guys are also highly successful. You look at Mourinho, like you said. I don't think he stayed anywhere longer than 3 years.
Chelsea.
Antonio Conte, notorious
he's-
for doing
he's
2 years max. And
out.
you look at
But that was his personal thing. That was him wanting to leave after.
Oh
2 years.
yeah.
well, no, yeah,
Or-
but,
okay.
but still, that's if the knock or the theory on Conte is like the second something doesn't go his way,
He's
he
out.
just burns the house down.
Okay.
But you have Carlo Ancelotti, who I love, really has not stuck around many clubs for a long time.
No.
His longest was probably at Milan.
Okay, so to bring it full circle, then to bring it back, Areola back into it. How long does he last at Liverpool? What is your
Shane.
opinion on how long he
2-3
lasts? At
years.
Liverpool?
Areola, I think
3 years max.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but not because I think it's because I don't think he'll be that successful there. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think,
agree.
and I said this in Discord this morning. I've been saying it ever since it became official that Areola was not going to renew at Bournemouth. I said. I love him. I think he's an incredible manager. I think he could be just the way he prepares and what he does with the guys. I think he could be one of the world's best managers.
See, that's long. 2021 to 2025 with Real Madrid. That's 4
my God.
years with Madrid.
Yeah, okay.
That's impressive.
That is long as fuck.
Yeah, 4 years at Madrid is very long.
is-
But I think with
eternity.
Areola, the style he plays, you're not going to get guys on $200,000 a week to buy into that and work their ass
Die
off the
for
way
you.
that he. So, that's where I think his problem is going to be, which is why I think he did incredibly well at Rayo Vallecano and at Bournemouth.
Because they were fighting for something bigger. Yeah. Like, come on.
And these guys were relatively unknown. They're on 20, 30, 40 grand a week. So yeah, they'll work through it.
So speaking of that, because this can actually tie us into another thing to talk about. Speaking of again the guys that are making 200,000 getting pushed to work like that, and you're seeing it when they come from the clubs that were pushed to do that way. Anthony Gordon
I can't.
just got signed by Barcelona,
I can't.
who has now set the precedence for what wingers are going to be costing this offseason.
No shit. How much?
80 million,
80
I think.
million.
Yeah.
Oh my.
But
So Barcelona signed Anthony Gordon from Newcastle for 80 million, and Newcastle responded with a no refunds picture. Yeah,
I think it's a terrible buy. We were talking about this upstairs in the kitchen
yesterday.
Because of what happened with Isak, right?
No return.
I think. First of all, what happened to Barcelona not having? What happened to Barcelona not having any money?
No refund after payment.
Yeah, we were talking about
Barcelona,
that yesterday.
all the levers, Palinkas. But I also think, similar to a guy that plays for your club and everyone loves, Declan Rice, there is the impuesto de Inglaterra.
De Inglaterra, sí.
There is the English player tax.
Yep.
Whether, like I said, with Declan Rice, with Grealish when he went to Man City. Yep. Now, most of the time it's guys playing within. But you'll get Jude Bellingham.
I understand, but I do have to say with Rice, it did work out. In his case,
and time will tell. I don't think it will, but Gordon might, light fire and.
Yeah,
I don't think he will, but you never know.
But we've seen it time and time again where these players who play for the clubs that have to push for everything, that end up in the middle, go to sign for somewhere else, and then they just fall off.
Yep.
And it was like, oh, cool. You were able to make it in a system that worked for you because it was built for you.
Look at Milos Kerkez at Liverpool. You look at, Semenyo's been incredible, but you look at, I'm just talking about the guys, Dean Howson at Real Madrid. Yeah. Obviously, Madrid right now is kind of a dumpster fire anyway, so who knows? Zabarni's done pretty well at PSG, but not, he's not pulling up trees.
Yep. Yes, no, you're absolutely
Dom Solanke at Spurs.
At Spurs. He fell off.
Yeah. We'll see with Senesi now at Spurs also.
Right there.
It's... I said I was on Premier League Fan Zone with Liam Rosenier's dad, Leroy, and he looked at me like I had four heads when I said I don't rate Kerkez. He's a system player. He's done extremely well for us this year. He can go. He's the least of my worries. And he looked at me like I'm an idiot.
Yeah, like what the hell are you doing?
And here we are. Adrian Truefair comes in, same position. In my eyes, 10 times better. He doesn't have maybe the explosiveness, but to me, that's a good thing because with Kerkez, you never knew what you were going to get.
Exactly. It was wild. This is a little more controlled and more focused.
There are systems that are better or worse for players. There are systems that are better or worse for coaches. Just like I said, I don't think Liverpool is a good spot for Iraola. But again, as a historic AC Milan fan, it's in my DNA now to hate Liverpool. But if Iraola goes to Liverpool, I will find a way to support him.
I join you in that. I do not like Liverpool as well. It's one of the, like I was telling you guys earlier, it's one of those teams where I just feel like the arrogance was there throughout my entire living career of watching soccer, and I just never grew to like them.
No.
All right. Well, other than that, I think we have a decently big game coming on later today. Should we talk about that?
Just a little bit.
So on the Heat. So we have two chances at a team doing it. Well, not two chances. No matter what, a team is going to do the double today. Yeah. This match is at the Puskás Arena, named after Ferenc Puskás, the historically great Hungarian international, in Budapest, Hungary. Teeing up with Arsenal and PSG. To the not in tune fan, it might be two diametrically opposed teams in terms of style, but we boil it all down. They are two extremely good defensive teams.
They're
two extremely similar. Calculated teams. Yeah. And you said it kind of flippantly, but that sentiment is out there that if PSG wins, they're going to save football. Outside of some of the explosive players that PSG have, it's not so different to the way that Arsenal plays. So
we refer to the metaphor a lot of the unstoppable force
and the immovable object.
Right. Again, you have one of the best front three in soccer today, playing against one of the best back four in soccer today. Again, and you're going to see who cracks. Obviously.
Yep.
In terms of soccer, I do feel that the team that pushes more tends to win more. So obviously, in this case, PSG being the one, I do see Arsenal as the underdogs. In
Sure,
this game.
no, I would agree with that. I haven't looked, but I would assume the bookmakers also agree.
I mean, again, you also have tacked on to the fact that they were there again. PSG was there last year. They were in the finals of the Club World Cup, so they have that feeling in them, right? They know what it's going to feel like, and then you have Arsenal coming off against their first win. A young squad. They have the fire of winning under them, but the problem is they've never been in that final.
I was just thinking. I'm sure I could find it.
Right.
Has anyone on the current Arsenal squad won a Champions League?
Maybe Odegaard with his time at Real Madrid.
Yeah. Has
Hincapié? No. He was with Leverkusen when they won.
Anyone?
So now that's one of those things that, like you said, immovable and unstoppable.
You do have Rice, who won the conference or the Europa League.
Conference League, I believe. Let me just.
I mean, Vinny, just pull up the.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
pull up the squad.
I
would say Odegaard as the most recent. I don't think anybody else.
Oh, come on, just give me the effing squad. Jesus.
Give me the full squad. But no, on experience and all, but this Arsenal team.
No.
This Arsenal team knows what they have to do, and that's one thing that I've realized.
Oh, was Gabi Jesus at Man City the year they won?
Maybe.
Oh, Kepa
has won.
Kepa could win his third here.
Yeah, well, that was the joke. Yeah, Kepa could win in the end.
But again, don't knock that experience. Yeah. Even as a role player, we've had that same conversation about Harry Maguire and
he was at Madrid from 15 to 2021.
Yeah, but I don't know if he actually
was on loan most of the time. Yeah.
Honors. Here we go. No.
All
right. So Odegaard is out. Gabi Jesus was not there. When did he leave?
2021, 2022.
Oh, so he would have missed out. Yeah. He was probably there the year they lost. And Kepa, I know, has 2. I forgot about Kepa. He won with
Champions League 2023,
Chelsea and Madrid. Yeah. So, I mean, I as a role player, but, I mean, how about that for a CV? Winning the Champions League 3 times. He'll be the first one to do it with 3 different clubs, I believe. No, he'll be the second. Quick little trivia. Who's the first? Not Dino.
No?
Not Dino.
The second role player?
No, the second player to win the first player to win a Champions League with 3 different teams.
Not Zizou.
Ronaldo?
Not Ronaldo. I don't know that. Wait, CR7 you mean?
Yeah.
No, he's got the. He wasn't
United,
part of it.
Madrid.
Did he win with Man United? He won with Man United and Madrid.
And Madrid, but not
with
Juventus. That was it. Damn.
Ibrahimovic.
No, it's like a Colombian guy.
No.
Beckham?
Not Beckham.
Colombian guy that did a couple.
I don't know if Beckham even won one with Madrid. That was part of that Galacticos era that they didn't win anything.
Nothing.
So I believe his titles were, I want to say 1995, 1998, 2000, 2003, and maybe 2007. I'm not sure if he was still there.
Jesus.
Zidane?
That's what I was thinking. Zidane, but not Zidane. No.
Do you want one of the clubs?
Yes.
So the middle club that he won twice with, Real Madrid. 98 and 2000. Not Figo.
98 and 2000.
No, Figo was just Madrid and Barca.
And Barca only, yeah.
That's the other part of this. You have to think of like guys that
multiple teams, yeah.
The second club, the third club rather, AC Milan.
So it's not Ronaldinho.
No, it's
Dino did play for Milan.
He did,
but not him.
But never Madrid.
Now I actually think I have it in the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it.
Maldini?
No, Maldini's a one-club man.
All Milan guy, yeah.
He's won, I think, 4 or 5, but all with Milan.
No, Cantona.
No.
Shevchenko?
No, Shevchenko was Dynamo Kiev, Milan, Chelsea.
That's what I was thinking. I thought.
Yeah, but I don't think
Dynamo did good, but Dynamo never won.
No, and I don't think he ever. I'm trying to think if he was with
I give
them.
up.
Clarence Seedorf.
Oh,
Weird.
He won with Ajax in I think that was 95. He won 98 and 2000, I believe, with Real Madrid, and then I think he won 2 and lost a final with.
Won,
here you go. Where is he? Champions League '95. Yeah. Only '98, and then he was at Milan already when he won in '03 and '07. So yeah, 4 titles, 3 different teams.
Damn. And look at that, a goalkeeper is about to accomplish that.
Yeah, I gotta
big
see.
Big if.
Did Shevchenko win anything at Chelsea?
No.
They were the runner-up when he was at Chelsea. Yeah. So anyway, let's get back to it. Unstoppable force, immovable object.
Yeah. Again, you have the best top 3. There's the back 4. Yeah. So I think we're in for a good game. I'm hoping it's going to be better than the Inter Milan game.
I sincerely hope. Again, and rightfully so. You don't care. It could be the ugliest game in the world. If Arsenal wins, it's the best day ever.
It's awesome.
As a neutral and even just a fan of the game, like even if my team was involved, obviously you want to win it, but you want it to be an enjoyable watch.
You don't want it to be a 5-0 win against Inter.
Or even like, so it's funny. I was
like a 3-2 in the final minute.
I was thinking back to it.
Tie on penalties.
Yeah, I was thinking back. Even the what historically has been said as one of the best games ever. I was thinking back and rewatching the Argentina-France World Cup final. For 60 minutes.
It was a grind, bro.
It was bad.
It was a grind.
And then, it came on late, but Argentina was up 2-0. The entire match was deflated.
Yep.
And then it got good. But like
then Mbappe got fouled.
Yeah.
Did you hear Jens Lehmann to Raya in his interview?
Well, Jens Lehmann is one of
Jens Lehmann looks over and he goes Raya's like, do you have any tips for me? He's like, yeah, don't get a red card in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
He's like, don't get a red card in the first 10 minutes.
I am not a fan of Jens Lehmann. No. I don't know why. I mean, this doesn't do it for me. That being said, if he wants to come on the show and hang out, we'll welcome with open arms. It's just one of those guys. I have no reason to dislike him.
We found his Aston Villa.
That's your Villa.
That's his Villa.
Your Villa.
No, Liverpool is my. Well, no, I have many reasons
to hate. You have reasons to hate Liverpool. Mm-hmm. Is there a team you hate for no reason? If you had to like.
Yeah, I try to.
He can't say Inter Milan.
He said
no. Inter Milan it's in the DNA.
Rivalry.
I don't know.
Is there a team that you hate that you just can't pull yourself to like?
The last time we talked about this, it was just said a player. It was just I don't.
I can't.
I have reasons. His answer was, I have reasons to hate.
You know what? Honestly, it used to be Madrid.
Yeah.
And then Carlo Ancelotti went there, and I am such a fanboy of Carlo Ancelotti that I'm like, okay.
He lost his
But now I've kind of like gotten back to, I have no reason other than preferring the way, well, though I don't really like how Hansi Flick is playing with Barcelona anyway, but formerly preferring the Barca style of play. But yeah, I have no reason to dislike Madrid, and I kind of do. So that would probably be my one. Although I feel like Real Madrid is probably
a big target.
I was going to say if you poll
generally
1,000 people, who do you dislike with no reason to dislike?
Madrid.
It's Madrid.
I'll see. Oh yeah, that is a fact.
So, all right, let's get back to it. We hope it's an engaging match. We hope. Well, one of us hopes here that it's an Arsenal victory. We'll see more. Who else hopes for that with our predictions shortly? But
Pore.
Yes, Pore.
Pore messaged me yesterday. He the first thing he messaged me yesterday was, "Are we nervous about tomorrow?" and I said, "Listen, with all due respect, it's one game.
Yeah."
Listen, win or lose, they made it there. We've already got the millions of fans celebrating around the world.
That was the moment.
Uganda announced that no, the parade is not going to be a national holiday. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I did not.
Yeah. The government of Uganda was like, because I guess everybody was asking them to make it into like a holiday. And they were like, no, it's not going to be a holiday. So it's just one of those things that like we've already got what we've been craving the most.
Yes.
This would be a cherry on top, but if the players don't come home with the trophy, they could still keep their heads up because they you know.
This would be to me akin to again, not the same level, but Bayer Leverkusen losing to Atalanta in the Europa League final a couple years ago. They had the undefeated season. They had already won the German league and the German
That
Cup.
was 2 years ago, right? With Xhaka?
Yeah, Xhaka and Xabi Alonso.
Yeah.
They were happy.
Yeah.
They were happy because of the result. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yeah,
But that's what I mean. So you theoretically could lose this match and
Still be okay.
excuse me, and everything is fine. I do want to ask you this question. Well, I guess I could ask both of you. Obviously, you don't have you haven't been a fan of Arsenal as long as some of these other guys that I heard being interviewed. But the question was, if Arsenal win today, is it a better season than the Invincibles?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
I agree. I was very curious because
I think Henri put it perfectly. He's like we had the Invincibles. We had a perfect season. Ours was unforgettable for that reason. However, the next year over, we couldn't do what you have the chance to do. And he goes. Not only would it be European champions, it would be the first time they've ever done a double with the league and the champions.
So how about this? If they lose today, where do you rank this season compared to the Invincibles? To be
Under.
Premier League champion
I'm
and a Champions League finalist versus.
I'm under the Invincibles.
Okay.
I'm putting it right here.
Like one
Because
A
again,
and 1A kind of a.
Because again, the as well as they did and as memorable as it will be of winning this, I still think the Invincible season of, again, playing in one of the hardest leagues,
1997
going
or
undefeated
98?
and winning it.
Yes. It's
No, the unbeatable league was 04.
It was 04?
03, 04, yeah.
I thought, wow.
No, 03, 04.
how?
No, 96,
Oh, they
97
won the-
was
they won the
Wenger,
league. Yeah,
that
okay.
was one of Wenger's, yeah. Yeah, 03, 04.
I just want to see. I'm curious here.
So
League.
So this is the thing with that, and again,
All right, so they had 90
Aaron-
points.
Yeah,
So
they went undefeated with 90. And again,
I was just I wanted to compare points to this season because that's been the knock a lot too on this Invincible season. It's it's
The
great,
points,
but they
yeah,
had 12
but whatever.
draws, which is a lot.
but
it
still,
doesn't.
90 points is still more than the like. There was
Exactly. That's what I wanted to confirm with because if Arsenal, if this was an 83-point undefeated season and Arsenal got 85 this year, then for me, objectively,
No.
I
More
don't care
points
about
is
the no
better.
losses. You're if this, if a again going back to the thought of if Arsenal's unbeaten season was 83 points and they competed in the same league as this year's Arsenal, who has 85, then this year's Arsenal, even with
Would've
losses,
would've
would have
won.
won the league.
Would have won the league, yes.
Similar to Mourinho this year.
Yep.
Great, you're undefeated. You didn't get enough points to win the
You
league.
were second.
Correct.
Yeah.
But again, that just goes to show you that again they went undefeated and they won. That's the point.
They closed the deal.
They closed the deal without taking a single loss. Like as much as people are like, oh well, like you said, you could say points, whatever. They still won the league.
Look at
So to me,
that year,
personally-
Man City 16th place,
Oh my
Tottenham
god.
14th, Everton 17th.
So basically, where they are now.
Yeah. Leicester was relegated.
Fulham being Fulham as always.
Wolves was relegated.
Villa still.
Oh
in the
my
six.
god.
Leeds was
wow.
relegated.
Leicester and Leeds. Yeah.
But now coming back to
Ooh,
that
Newcastle
actually.
5th place. Look at these
Ooh.
teams.
Well, that was when.
So that was when Faustino
Shearer was still
Esprilla
playing,
was-
right? No.
No, I don't.
no.
Esprilla wasn't
Who was-
playing
Was
then.
Tino here at
Who's
this
the-
point?
who's
that
the main
was
front man for Newcastle back
late
in the day?
90s, mid 90s.
Well, Shearer was there,
that?
but
Well, I'm trying to think who the main front person for Newcastle was back in the day.
it was Shearer before.
Yeah.
He,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shearer, and there was these guys, Pizarro,
Tino was there
Peru.
96 to 98, and then he
Yeah.
went back to Italy.
My boy.
Yeah, no, again, 0304 because again, 22. It's been 22 years.
Coming back to that match, actually, to that season.
Yeah.
I think morally, because you always as a fan, you have a
Yeah, Shearer. There you go. Shearer, 22 goals that year.
Henri with
nice.
30. Yeah.
you have a season that you kind of like. That's your calling card, and
Nicolas
that,
Anelka.
and for Arsenal, it will always be the Invincibles. You know what I mean? That's kind of like what they have. But morally, I think this year, Angel, let's go, baby.
You had Henri and Perez with 44 goals.
And-
So Anelka, oddly enough, this is again just weird coincidences, but Anelka is one of I think 2 or 3 players, two I think, to have won a Champions League,
Yeah.
played for Arsenal, and played for PSG.
Let's go.
Obviously, he didn't. He won the Champions League, I believe, with Chelsea. Right? Oh no, with Real Madrid, I forgot, and with Chelsea. No, he was a runner-up with Chelsea. Yeah.
Well, you know, I think this season for Arsenal, and as an outsider looking in, it means so much more because of the suffering that has been going through in the past 4. Like the Invincibles, they were a good team. They were a very competitive team at that time. It was Man U, and them, and maybe another one.
Yeah.
So like, you know, it was up there. This one, after. And it's been magnified because nowadays we have a global.
Well, it's on a global scale now. Yeah. It's like Keane. It's like Keane said. Yeah. Keane was like, listen, like if I didn't know the player, like if I didn't know that fans were going to celebrate this year, he's like, I want Arsenal to win it every year. He's like, you never saw like you. It's been a long time since you've seen some team win, and it affect it globally. Like they win their local tournament, and it affects the world globally.
And that's what I'm saying. Exactly. The city titles and the past, like, I want to say 15, 20 year titles for the teams that have won, it's been awesome and it's been covered at a global stage. Yeah. So when Arsenal finally got to get there, you got to finally really see who supports where they support. Because that has been non-existent because it's been frustrating year after frustrating year after frustrating year. So this title was the coming out, the worldwide coming out party for all the Arsenal fans in the age of globalization, on the age of like
you're gonna see
we find something out and the whole world either celebrates or punishes.
Yeah, you're gonna see two things, right? You're gonna see one of two things. If PSG win, I can guarantee you it's gonna sum up like a City win. People are going to be like, oh, PSG saved football.
Nah, I don't
But you're not going to see a huge celebration. And again, they won it last year.
Yep.
That was their huge celebration. This year, they win it again. Cool. If Arsenal win it, it's going to be the loudest celebration you'll probably ever see.
Absolutely. So far,
they were interviewing people on the side of Budapest, and there was people in PSG jerseys that weren't PSG fans. They were just there supporting PSG to go against Arsenal. Tottenham fans, Villa fans, like they were like, oh, who are you a fan of? Villa. Oh, but you're here to see PSG. Yeah, I'm just here to join the supporters against Arsenal. What?
Man, who cares, dude? Who
are you?
I also think that is
at that point anybody can do whatever they want.
Yeah,
who cares?
I think that is a kind of very pointed and cherry picking of interviews scenario. I think that is so far in the minority. But again, it gets good clicks. It gets
that
happens with every team, every game. Yeah. You will find people that are not a fan of or a rival of that team, and they're just either they're
to be dicks.
First of all, it's also a great it's like going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
people go to the Super Bowl supporting all 32 teams, and if they don't like, the Cowboys, they'll wear a jersey of the other team or, whatever it is. So I think that is, again, a way where we are in the 24-hour news cycle that gets clicks, that gets eyes on you.
Cherry picking,
So does it happen? Yes. Is it as prevalent as that interview showed it to be? Nowhere near it.
I don't know. No. I think it's more prevalent now because of it being, again, it's Arsenal. Like, everybody's hating on it.
Yeah, but
it's become the cool thing to hate on Arsenal.
No, it's also because there's literally no other soccer going on right now. Yeah. So
what are you talking about? There's CONCACAF Champions League.
There's literally no soccer going on. We have the swear jar.
Guys, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
We have the swear jar. Excuse me, the swear jar and the CONCACAF Champions League jar. When you misspeak. But anyway, let's get over to our predict. Well, let me see. Make sure we're not up against a commercial break here. No, we have plenty of time. Okay. So let's skip the commercial. Let's go right to it. Predictions. Last week we predicted Bayern Munich against VfB Stuttgart in the DFB Pokal final, and the two relegation battles in the Premier League: Tottenham Hotspur hosting Everton, and West Ham United hosting Leeds United. In the DFB Pokal final, which was a 3-0 victory for Bayern Munich, a hat trick from Harry Kane. I predicted a 1-1 draw after 90 minutes with Harry Kane to score, getting me 2 points. Diego had 5-0 Munich with Lucho scoring, getting him 1 point for the result. And
Just needed a Stu card.
And Nas had Bayern Munich winning 3-1 with Harry Kane to score, nearly perfect, getting 3 points.
3 points.
For the Tottenham-Everton game, which was a 1-0 victory for Spurs with João Paulinho to score, I had Tottenham winning 2-1 with Richarlison to score, getting 1 point. Diego had a 2-0 Everton victory with Beto scoring, nothing there. And Nas had a 2-2 draw also with Beto scoring, so nothing there. For West Ham Leeds, which was a 3-0 victory for West Ham. Goals from Tati Castellanos, Jared Bowen, and Callum Wilson. I had a 2-0 victory for West Ham with Tati Castellanos to score. A stoppage time goal from Callum Wilson stopped me from a perfect score. So that got me 3 points. Diego had 2-1 victory for West Ham with Tanaka scoring, getting 1 point rather. And Nas had Jared Bowen scoring in a 1-0 West Ham victory. He got 3 points. So, as it stands, in third place, and who will remain in third place, Diego on 118 points.
118.
Damn it.
In second, as of now, Aaron Nas with 162.
Nope.
And leading the table for now, me with 165.
El chingón.
There has been 2 lead changes
Yes.
Yes.
all year.
All year long.
And it's come in the last 3
I know.
weeks.
So, with that, we have 10 points available this week.
Yeah.
We are predicting the Champions League final and the CONCACAF Champions Cup final. So, Diego, we will start with you. PSG versus Arsenal. Who you got and who's scoring? This, by the way, this is after 90 minutes for both of these matches.
Yep.
No extra time, no penalties.
Yep.
After 90.
Arsenal is going to win 1-0 with a Saka goal.
With a Bukayo Saka
I
goal.
was thinking Declan Rice just to make it full.
Keeping with
movie
the
like, but no,
Arsenal
Saka.
fanboys.
One. Just
Nas,
one.
what do we got?
I just threw a dart on the board and said Arsenal 2-1 with a Havertz goal.
And I
No, that thing is going to be grinded, bro.
I mean, I feel this way too, but it'll certainly make things interesting. I have PSG 3-1 with Special K, Kvicha Kvaratskhelia
let's
scoring
go.
for Paris.
No, I think it's going to be a grind out match, though. We won all these fancy plays. It's going to be my type of game. Fucking defensive all the way.
Regardless, I do want a attacking-minded game here. I don't know if we'll see it, but I want fun. Anyway, CONCACAF Champions Cup. This is an all-Mexican affair. Toluca and Tigres. I will start. I have a 1-1 draw after 90 minutes with Paulinho scoring. Diego.
I have a 3-1 in favor of Tigres.
Yes.
Ooh.
With Linus scoring. Diego Linus.
Who I believe will be in the...
Mexico one?
I'm pretty sure he's in the squad. Anyway, Nas, over to you.
So I looked at both scores of the previous games, and I have to go. I feel like I have to go with Toluca 2-0 with a Paulinho goal.
All right, so
Toluca won 4-0 in the last game, and Tigres won 1-0 against Nashville.
The odds are out there. So we have nobody has anything similar other than a Paulinho goal.
Yep.
So there is plenty opportunity for Diego to finish third. And it's all up in the air between Nas and I. I am, by the way, I can't remember if I mentioned this to you, but I want to mention it to you guys and to chat in perpetuity. I am working on getting a trophy with like a spot where like every year can have a new little plate.
Yep.
And
So
we can get a Stanley Score Cup.
yeah, something like that.
it.
Well, we could even put it right here, or
I should get MVP because I think I got the most points in 1 week though, and I think it was the very first. I think it was the very first week.
You almost got a
I think I
perfect
got a
week.
9 on it.
you know
I think
what?
I got
You
3-3-3.
can can get the MLS supporter shield.
The MLS supporter shield.
Because nobody gives a shit.
What are you talking about? That's most points in the league. What are you talking about? Yeah, I got the. I think I scored most points in 1 week.
In one of the weeks.
I think it was the very first week. It was like the Barcelona.
I could probably go back and look through.
Scroll up. I think it was like my first week.
We got good traffic for the game later on, guys.
Yeah. That's
eight. That's what it was. It was 8.
No, here's a 10-pointer.
10-pointer. Yeah.
Oh.
Another 8. Yeah, you were like lights out early in the season.
And then like Arsenal, I stuttered at the end. I had like a couple of one week. Like there was a week I think I got 1 point. Yeah, right there. Holland's the Manchester City winning.
Yeah, here.
1, 2s.
Yeah.
One up there with the Balagoon.
Back-to-back 1-pointers.
Yeah.
You got shut out.
Shut out. Yeah.
Oh, that was crazy.
You know what? Not
at the end.
You're Liverpool. You were.
It was Arsenal.
All those last-minute wins early, and then you fell off. I'm trying to. Diego, I remember had a couple of really good weeks at one point.
Yeah, I was Wolves.
There's a 2-2-2 week right there.
Yeah, I was Wolves.
Here's a 7-pointer. Here's an 8-pointer.
8-pointer.
Back-to-back 8-pointers.
Yeah.
I think that's probably right around where you came up with the Manchester United
40,
thing.
yeah.
When you were catching up.
I was inspired. I was trying to get to
All
40.
right, let me look at mine.
You have a 9-pointer.
I had the first perfect score though.
Yeah.
If that counts for anything.
That's funny.
Oh no, we both had a perfect score.
We both
that
had a
one.
perfect score for that. Yeah. You have a 9-pointer.
Here's
right
a
there.
9. Yeah. 5. There's a 6er.
Yeah, another perfect score right
There's
there.
another perfect.
2 back-to-back perfect scores.
Look at that. Here's another perfect score with an 8-pointer.
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's another perfect score.
Yeah.
Another perfect score.
Another perfect score. Yeah.
And today we will declare the final champion.
The final champion.
That honestly, that is what has gotten me to the top. Is
the perfect score.
All those 5-pointers to make up for my fucking zeros. So at any rate, we are 50 minutes out from the Champions League final.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for sticking with us all season long. This is our last club pour over. We have plenty of action ready for you guys for the World Cup this summer.
The World League Cup.
But thank you guys for sticking around with us all club season long.
Yes.
And that goes for you two sticking here with me and bringing coffee and waking up early.
Aaron,
I know it's not so easy some weeks.
2 Fridays from now we have the World Cup.
I know. This is like, well,
let's go,
technically
baby.
the first match is on a Thursday.
Yes.
But
Okay.
for the U.S. it's Friday.
I took off that Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, baby, we're having a
So
it's funny.
here.
Thank you
Three
guys
people,
so
3 out of
much.
4 people.
We will see you
Section
upstairs shortly. Further, I don't believe what do we have going on tonight? You have live music?
Yes, an acoustic duo.
All right, let me see.
Brian Tyson Bendy.
Oh, Tyson Bendy.
Yeah.
I was gonna see. Do we want to even put the? I gotta see if we have that channel for the CONCACAF.
I think so.
Oh, it's on Fox Sports 1.
All right,
we-
they've announced the lineups.
Oh boy, you know what? Let's. I wonder if I can.
Let's
bring
go
them
out with
up.
that.
No Gyökeres starting.
Oh.
Kai Havertz gets the start,
Well-
but Lewis Skelly gets the start.
Oh.
Christian no Timber.
Kelly's good though.
Oh,
Mascara-
is he on the
Mascara,
bench at
I think
least?
he's on the bench.
He was a fight for fitness. I
Yeah,
remember.
he is on the bench, and yeah,
Saka, as long as Saka.
yeah. Odegaard, Rice, and Skelly in the mid. Saka, Havertz, Trossard, Mascara, Saliba. Yeah.
All right, so we're not going to change our predictions, but does that change your mindset? Okay.
Havertz
No,
scoring.
I'm-
I had Havertz scoring.
No, I don't mean
No.
mindset in terms of prediction, but like, does
game
Gyökeres
itself.
being on the bench to start, does that worry you?
No.
Okay.
If we get a penalty, maybe. 'Cause then
That was funny.
So Odegaard is good on penalties, no?
no, Saka normally takes the penalties when Gyökeres is.
All right, well, at any rate, that's going to do it for us. We'll see you upstairs shortly. If you're not local and you're not able to make it, we understand. Make sure you watch the game
Yep.
and check out all our socials for updates.
Red, Black, and Pear, thank you for being here this
yeah.
entire season with us.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
And what
It
else?
was a pleasure.
Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and share. In addition to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Twitch, and YouTube, make sure you're on our Instagram, Facebook, and now TikTok.
Yes, sir.
Last night's World Cup video was Norway. Tonight is Argentina.
Hey, ¿qué pasa?
We are getting very, very close to the end. We have 12 teams left. 3 groups.
Oh, boy.
So, and included in that is Argentina
he's been killing
and
it.
Portugal left. So thank you guys so much. We will see you right back here Monday night for A Soccer Fan Walks Into a Bar
Vamos Colombia.
with a big-time Champions League final review. So cheers. We'll see you soon. Be good, guys.
Cheers.